My name's Luke. I'm an ex-employee of the Brook Hotel and the Norwich Hotel, which is owned by the same people. Both are, well, they were Best Western contracts. They're now both housing immigrants. And basically the reason I'm doing this today is because people of this country, they need to make a stand. It's gone too far, and the further it goes, the worse it's going to get. So these hotels, they pay £2 million each year to house the immigrants. There is 170 housed in the Brook Hotel, all males from all different places. The Norwich Hotel houses males, females and kids, but again, it's more of a male majority. They're paid, £2 million each year for that. Now, when they first arrive, they get a choice of Samsungs or iPhones. Now, as most people know, neither of them phones are cheap. Now, obviously, they're all paid for by the taxpayers of this country. They get £70 cash every week into their pocket, as well as all their meals, washing, rooms cleaned for them by the staff each day. There was events where a knife was found in a room under a pillow during cleaning time from housekeeping team. Now, the knife that was found was from our own kitchen at the Norwich Hotel. So there was two ways that they could have got it. That was either through security, because they're very friendly with them, or one of them has broken into the kitchen during the night and they have taken it. They get NHS visits, dentists twice a week. Now, as everyone knows, you can't get a dentist appointment or a doctor's appointment. It's just impossible. Drugs were found in rooms where there could be kids in. They found cocaine, enough to say there was enough there to believe they were dealing. Violence towards staffs. There was events where if they didn't like the food that was on offer, because again they got a choice of food, so they'd have 3 options each night, each lunchtime, each morning. There was a young lad, he didn't like what was on offer, so he assaulted a member of security just because he didn't like the food he was offered. Comments made towards female staffs regarding clothing that they're wearing, to the point where it was then a uniform was put in place. It was trousers, no skin was basically allowed to be shown, including males. We weren't even allowed to wear shorts. Things need to change. The way things are going, people don't realise it. They see things on Facebook and they think, it's just people being racist or far right. It's not racist, it's right. It's as simple as that, and that's as far as it goes. And people need to stand up and actually start back in their own country, because if not, it is going to get taken over, and your kids and your wives, they won't be safe to walk down the road, they won't be safe to walk home from work. So, everyone stand up and actually get a backbone.
When you were working at the Brook Hotel, what did you work as, and what was the period that you worked?
So I started on day shift as housekeeping team, and that started at 4 hours a week. Now, when I started that was open both as hotels to the general public. After about a year of me working for them, they then took on the contracts, to which I stayed on because I had a baby on the way. So, I needed the money, so I stayed on. Then they took over the contracts. And then I became night porter and head of maintenance, so I was working days and nights, so obviously I got to see absolutely everything that went on.
How much of a shift have you seen between how peaceful the community is?
In the last 2 years, the amount of stuff that has been posted on Facebook about foreign males that are specifically from these hotels is they're following kids, they're following women. Now, 2 years ago, obviously, of course, you're always going to get the odd person, but since these have been here, there has been a hefty increase. We saw police frequently visit the hotels from accusations made, but, so it's definitely a lot worse.
I assume you've known both for quite a few years.
Yep.
Do you think was it ever a safe place for children?
Yes, it was. It was a safe place for children until that contract got taken over on the hotel.
That's what I was going to say, is do you think it's a safe place anymore?
No, definitely not. Even walking down, let's say a kid walking down the road with their mum, I wouldn't recommend it. It's just not safe anymore. It's as simple as that. 26th of July, 2 p.m, there is going to be hundreds of people here protesting about what's happening and what's gone on. Peacefully. We don't want no rubbish, because it will just ruin it for everyone. We're here to make a point, and obviously we don't want that ruined by people that think they're going to come here just for a bit of a party, because that's not what it's about at all.
My last question then is, what do you think the solution is? So some people have said get them out, get them deported, but deported is such a long way from now. So what do you think the steps would be? Some people have also said a best solution is to keep them in the hotels and just don't leave them in the ground.
I think for the minute, and let's be honest, whilst we've got a Labour government, nothing's going to change, because Keir Starmer, he's quite happy for him to come here, he's not bothered. But I think one of the things that needs to happen is all of the hotels, they need some sort of curfew, some sort of restriction, so they're not allowed to travel so far from the hotels. They're not allowed to certain parks and stuff. Obviously, not all of them are going to be that way inclined, but we can't keep taking the risk, because every time something happens, it's just going to create an even bigger problem. So, yeah, I think it's definitely a way to go to start, is to sort of segregate them in a way.
Videos or anything for the Brook Hotel?
I do not.
You do not? No worries.
Nothing like that.
That's all right. You never know, just in
I might
case.
be able to get some. I still speak to a lot of people,
Yeah.
including one of the old managers. So
Yeah, if you
I'll
can.
ask about and
Yeah, if you can, possibly for me, and I'll include them in the video.
Yep.
Thank you. No, I've got my jumper.
I know, I've done the same thing.
Well, Lee.